because in the project when I'm working now, it's the in the final way.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure I understood. So, in the place that you're working now, can you repeat that one more time?
Uh, well, I'm working so much because in a project where I'm working now is in the final way,
Stages. Okay, so it's in the final stages.
final stages. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so you're almost done. Nice, that makes sense.
Okay.
Julieta, welcome back. Julieta, how's it
Thank
going?
you. I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, nice. And Julieta, I guess you said you didn't have any plans for this weekend yesterday. Have you come across any plans?
No, no, but now I have the swim on the moon pool on top of my list.
Yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list. If we ever get a pool up to the moon, that's what I'm gonna be doing with my retirement. Um, okay, cool. And oh, Kasia, Moises, how's it going?
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Nice. Okay, good to hear. Moises, what have you done today?
Well, this Friday I've been working until 3. Then I went to have some relax with my coworkers in a bar, and then I went to take physiotherapy. I don't know how do you say
Okay.
it. When you are treated in the EBOL. I am treated in the EBOL because I've been playing tennis and I have some difficulties in my EBOL. Do you
You have
understand?
some difficulties in your.
EBOL
I'm not. I don't think so.
in EBOL in my arm in the place when you play with a racket and
Your
you have problems in the joint.
elbow. Okay,
Elbow,
your elbow.
elbow, exactly. So I am taking
Okay, and so you
some
said
uh, some sessions of physiotherapy. I
physical
don't know
therapy.
physical therapy. I don't know how to say that in English.
Yeah, physical therapy.
Physical therapy, exactly.
Physical therapy. Okay, cool. Hopefully it gets better soon.
Yes,
Kasia,
thank you.
welcome to class. Kasia, how's it going?
Okay, thank you. And you?
Doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Um, all right, and Rafa, welcome back. Rafa, how's it going?
It's going pretty well, thank you.
Nice. Okay. And Adrian, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
Nice. Doing really well. Nice to see you again, Adrian. Adrian, what's your day been like?
What?
Sorry, what's your day been like?
Okay. My day is a quiet day. Nothing. In the morning, I I went to shop. Uh, okay.
Maybe I went shopping. I went to
Shop.
shop is okay.
Shop. Shop.
Yeah, I went
Uh,
shopping. Probably sounds better.
no, I want to say wrong. Shop.
I
Shop.
went. You want to? So you went running, or you went to a shop?
Shop. I don't know how pronounce shop.
Jogging. I went jogging.
Yeah.
Like jog, maybe. Like that. Can you say I went jogging?
Yeah.
Jogging.
Jog. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, jog.
Yeah.
So really get that awe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Jog. Alexander, welcome. Alexander, how's it going?
It's going well.
All right, nice. And I think that's about everybody. Maybe Alex. Alex, how are you?
Fine, very good.
Nice. Okay, welcome back. And cool, let's get started on today's class. Let's start with Adrian. Can you read the title and the next few lines?
The environment. Today we will read comics about the environment, practice a role play between an industrial and a conservationist. Read about climate change. Yeah.
Good. Between an industrialist.
Between an industrialist.
Nice. That's tree. Between an industrialist and a conservationist. Can you repeat that one more time?
Industrialist and conservationist.
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 Good. Nice. Okay, and so let's go here. And Adrian, can you ask Alex the first question?
Can you name any big environmental issues facing the world today?
Maybe chopping too much wood.
Okay, we might call that. Does anybody know what we'd call that? So what's it called when you chop too much wood?
Deforestation.
Logging.
Deforestation.
Deforestation. Yeah. Deforestation. You could also say maybe overlogging. The logging is cutting down trees, so overlogging could work. Deforestation is the word that I was thinking of, though. That's good. Okay, and Alexander, can you think of anything else?
Yes. The pollution in the atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah, the pollution in the atmosphere. It's a good one. And see you later, Rafa. Oh, maybe he's already gone. David, anything else?
Yes, sure. An important issue for the environment nowadays is the global warming. And other one is, for example, the droughts. That is the lack of water.
Yeah. That another one is the droughts.
Yes, another one is the droughts, lack of water.
This is tricky because we're talking about another problem. It's the droughts. Yeah. Okay.
And Joshua, how do you say the opposite to droughts? When rain too much?
Floods.
Like inundations? Floods.
Floods, inundations, yeah. Inundations is just a technical word. It's more technical, so you don't hear it as often. But floods, inundations. I know it's a Spanish word, inundación, so it works in English as well. Just used less frequently. But okay, good. And yeah, for sure. Silvia, welcome to class. Silvia, how are you?
Hi, teachers. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Nice, good to hear. And yeah, we're good here maybe. David, can you ask Diego the next question?
Okay, Joshua. What are some things humans can do to protect the environment?
Well, I think the people are some things. For example, the first step is recycle the garbage, and maybe to maybe also plant the woods in the farms. And I think the other principal reason to change the environment is the do uh, maintenance of the vehicles of the cars, because I
The
think the
maintenance of
smoke
the what?
maintenance in the cars to avoid the smoke.
Maintenance. Maintenance is like the upkeep. Thing that needs to be controlled is the use of vehicles and cars, which cause smog. Something like that? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, smoke with key E, key A, key.
With key?
Yes.
I'm not sure what you mean. Smoke.
The cars, yeah, the cars produce the pollution in the big cities.
Yeah, we actually call that smog.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
so smoke is something that comes from like a fire, but if you're talking about like gasoline emissions, gasoline, like car exhaust, creates smog, which is a combination of like carbon dioxide and smoke and other things. So smog is that like pollution that we would say. But good, that's awesome.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and maybe Julieta, what else can we do?
We can reduce the use of plastic bags or plastic packaging and paper.
Okay, so what would we do instead?
Instead of plastic bag, we can use tissues bag.
We can use what?
Bags made of fabric.
For sure, fabric bags. Awesome, really nice job. Okay, I think those are good. Does anybody have any questions here? All right, and let's look through these words. Kasia, can you read the title and the words?
Yes. Vocabulary, conservation, preservation, national park, climate, pollution, deforestation, contamination, extinction.
Nice, really good job. That sounded
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, deforestation maybe with the long E at the beginning, but you can pronounce it in different ways. It depends really on
Deforestation.
deforestation. But good. Okay, and does
Okay.
anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Maybe extinction? What does it mean?
Okay, does anybody know what extinction means?
that something dies, maybe plants or animals. Like, for instance, dinosaurs extinct million years ago.
Dinosaurs went extinct.
Went extinct million years ago.
Yeah, millions of. So we'd use that preposition.
Millions of years ago.
Mm-hmm. Good. Really nice job.
Preservation. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Preservation. Who can explain what preservation is?
Like conservation.
Yeah, pretty much the same as conservation. Does that help you?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, let's have Moises. Can you make a sentence using contamination?
If you use the car too much, you are going to your city will suffer from contamination.
Your city will. Good. Nice. Perfect. Really nicely done. Let's try this one, and let's have Sylvia. Can you read the title and try the first sentence?
Okay, the level of the reach precedent levels in the next few years. Okay, the levels of pollution. Okay, I have to read the whole sentence or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just try to conjugate this verb.
Okay, the levels of pollution. I have to put the verb too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the levels of pollution. The levels of pollution are reaching unprecedented heights in the next few years, maybe.
Close. Are reaching right now. So we'd use the present progressive for right now.
Well,
in the next few years.
Will be reached or.
Really close. We need to remove the be. So there's no verb to be.
Sorry. Will reach.
Mm-hmm. And then can you repeat heights?
Okay, the levels of pollution will reach unprecedented heights in the next few years.
Yeah, heights. Nice job.
Heights.
Good. Nice. There you go. And let's try the next one, Adrian.
Last week, the oil industry blocked attempts pass law to have protect country. Okay. The oil industry is blocking.
Last week.
Last week. Oh, okay. The oil industry blocked, or yes, blocked attempts to pass I think pollution. I don't know, pollution, conservation laws. I think contamination law, yeah, and law.
We'd call it an anti-contamination law, probably. So we'd be looking for more. Well, if we used contamination, it'd be like an anti-contamination.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, yeah.
Anti-deforestation.
Yeah.
So we need to find something that's anti already. So one of these words that would be good.
I would use anti-contamination.
Yeah. So in order to use a word that's already positive, we'd use one of those two. So conservation laws.
Okay. Now that we have protect the country's climate. The countries.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, and what about the next one, Alex?
I think deforestation have been slowing down, or have been slowing, maybe, or have slowed.
Sorry, it's hard to hear you. Can you repeat that?
Have been slowing down for the past few years in the Amazon. Unfortunately, this year the rate increased once more.
Nice, good. So yeah, we'd use the past perfect progressive here. Had been slowing down. You could even use the past perfect. Had slowed down. Well, had been slowing. Past perfect progressive is the best one. For the past few years in the Amazon, unfortunately, this rate increased once more. Okay, good. And Alexander, what about the next one?
There are many species faced with extinction now that the Earth's climate became so unstable.
Not became. So something that's still present.
Will. Have become.
Okay.
Has become.
Yes, good. Perfect. Earths.
Earths.
Yeah, Earths.
Earths. Mm-hmm.
Good. Alexander, what about the next one?
Do that yesterday. It was beautiful, and I saw tons of animals. I'll go to that national park yesterday. I went to that national park yesterday. It was beautiful, and I saw tons of animals.
Good. Nice job. Really good work. Any questions here? Okay, really well done. Let's go to the next page. Good, maybe... Oh, okay, yeah, let's stick to this. And let's have Diego, can you read the comic?
Okay, Harry, it's Environmental Awareness Week. Paint some of the machines green.
Good. And Diego, what's happening?
I think the persons think Hardy it's a awareness environmental because he paints with some things of green, but it's not true because it's not the reason to do an awareness of environmental because the person need to plant more trees or whatever things, but it's not the reason to paint of green the sun machines.
Okay, yeah, so painting some machines green. Maybe doesn't do anything for the environment. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's just some grammar there. Like painting the machines, green doesn't do anything for the environment. It maybe looks like they're doing something for the environment, though. Okay. Yeah. And so, Giulietta, why would they paint the machines green? What would it do? Would it do anything?
Mm, I didn't understand.
So would painting the
Can
machines green do anything? Would it change anything?
No, it's useless. It doesn't mean anything for the environment.
Yeah. What about for the business? Would it change things for the business?
It could be to show something and to maybe have an article in a newspaper, perhaps.
Yeah. Maybe consumers would look at the machines.
Yes, something that is visible, easy to see and to recognize.
Yeah. So it's easy to see, it's visible, and so maybe they'd think that they're doing something to be greener. But yeah, really they're just, probably it's like a PR thing. Good. Okay, and Giulietta, can you ask Kasia the second question here?
Kasia, why do you think that people often seek to find easy solutions for complicated issues?
In my opinion, that's why, mainly because of times in which we live. In 21st century, we love everything fast. We love do everything with not too much effort put on it. We just like such style. And I think that also this can have influence in our not only daily but also more special decisions influence. That everywhere we just want to make everything easier and faster.
Okay. So that it can influence us daily, but it can also influence more important decisions. Yeah, that everybody wants things easier and faster. Okay, good. I think that's great. Really good answer. Any questions on this page? Questions or other comments?
Maybe to environment awareness. It's just like it works together, or awareness means like consciousness, something like this. Consciousness.
Yeah. So environmental awareness week is, it's like would be a week when people maybe focus more on the environment. Yeah, so really just paying attention to it, being aware of it, being conscious of it.
Yes, but it functions like a phrase that it's put like this, or Environment Awareness Week function like all this like a phrase, or?
Yeah, Environmental Awareness Week it's probably a holiday in the United States.
Oh, okay.
Where, not even a holiday, it's like Earth Day is a holiday. Environmental Awareness Week is just like a week where schools and maybe businesses try to focus a little bit more on the environment and how they can reduce their impact on the environment.
Okay.
But generally, yeah, it's often used as like a public relations tool where they can paint machine screen, do something really basic, and say that they're focusing on the environment.
They pretend to be like probably more green, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
they use it to look good, but not really to do anything.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. I think we could read this quotation. Sylvia, can you read the quotation?
Okay, there is a tendency at every important but difficult crossroad to pretend that it's not really there.
Good. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, Bill McKibben, The End of Nature.
Yeah, nature.
Nature.
Nice. Okay, and what's happening here, Sylvia? What's he saying?
I'm not sure. There's a tendency.
Okay, Adrian, do you have any ideas?
I don't understand. I'm not sure.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions about any of the individual words?
Crossroad in this context. Yeah.
Okay, so who can explain what a crossroads is?
Crossroad.
It's like two roads crossed together. Like, yes.
Yeah, so generally it's like a split in the road. You could say it like this. This is a crossroads. If you're looking in like a more open space, it could be like this. It's just like a place where you can change your direction. So crossroads is a place where you can change your direction.
It's like you have to choose the direction, for instance, when you about your career, for instance.
Yeah. So it can be a physical crossroads or a crossroads in your career, life, actual place, anything like that. So that's a crossroad. So it's a place where you decide where you want to go. And like I said, it could be physical or, theoretical. Any other questions? Okay. Adrian, do you think you can explain this now?
Maybe not. I can't.
Okay. What about Alex? Do you think you could?
No, I don't think so. I'm not quite understand the meaning.
Alexander?
I think how to explain? Let me think for a sec. It's like whenever you go, you will think about that it's not right choice. I mean, whatever crossroad you choose, you'll always be upset. You'll always will be thinking about that you could choose another.
Okay. Yeah, sort of. I think it's a little bit different. Giulietta, what about you? Do you think you could explain this?
He wants to say that people have a tendency to inactivity when they have to face big problems, or they have to make an important choice and perhaps change their behavior, because people are basically lazy.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point. So yeah, so people generally ignore the opportunity to change their vices or their problems or things. I guess change anything when they are given the opportunity to change. So they just pretend that it's not there. So it's like if you're following a path, you continue on that path, and even if there is a crossroads, so there's another way that you could go, people will continue without even looking at the crossroads because they don't want to take the time to change, is what it's saying. Does that make sense to everybody? Silvia, what about you? Do you understand that? Silvia?
Yes, I'm reading the text. People generally ignore the opportunity to change anything when they are given the opportunity to change. Well, yes, I understand roughly.
Okay. Who can think of an example? Can anybody think of an example?
Okay.
When you have to go to work, you usually take the same route, and it's difficult for you to change it, even though maybe there is construction, because it's the way you do that in your life, and that is for everything. It's difficult to change the behavior.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe another good example is if you're in a job that you hate. So you really don't like your job, but you get up and go to work every day, and it becomes a ritual. It becomes a habit. You just go to this job. That's your job. It's really hard for people to quit their job and do something else and look for something else to do because they have a job, because that's their job. Even though they hate it, they continue doing it just because that's what they've been doing. So they ignore the possibility of doing other things, even though every day is a new opportunity, it's a new crossroads to do something else, to quit their job, to maybe do a different job, or to travel, or to do anything. So every day is a new crossroads, but none of those crossroads are taken, and most of them aren't even seen. So people assume that they can't do anything else. Does that make sense? Silvia, does that help a little bit? What about you, Adrian?
About this quotation in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
I
agree
think,
with it or
yes.
do you disagree with it?
This quotation is about habits, about no change or how we get used uh, um, uh, do some the same behavior.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And Alex, how does this relate to the environment?
Um, uh, maybe when people have chance to change, they don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So specifically with the environment, Alex, what would you say? Or maybe Alexander, what about you? How does this relate to the environment?
I think that I only can give the example about environmental companies, like if they produce something, and even though they have a chance to change it, they probably wouldn't do that because it's maybe will be able to have a risk, yeah, and they will just stand on the same road.
Okay, yeah, good. So companies, maybe if they're polluting a lot with the product that they're making now or the services that they're providing, they still won't change because risk for a number of other reasons too. Yeah, they'll just continue on the same road. I think that's good. Any questions? Any questions here on this page? Okay. We could try that. And let's start with Diego. Can you read the role of the industrialist?
Industrialist, you think that your country should be drilling for oil in the far north. There is a lot of oil in the ground, and the project will create jobs as well as stimulate the economy. Best of all, it will reduce the country's dependence on foreign oil. Convince your friends that the country should begin drilling.
Good. A couple small things. Industrialist.
Industrialists.
Nice. Stimulate.
Stimulate.
Tendency.
Tendency.
Foreign.
Foreign.
Good. Yeah, nice job. And let's have Julieta. Can you read the role of the conservationist?
You don't think the country should be drilling? The ecosystem in the north is fragile. If anything happens, lots of wildlife will be affected. Furthermore, this oil will eventually help contribute to global warming. Convince your friends that the oil should stay in the ground.
Nice. Really good job. Good reading. A couple things. Ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Good. Ecosystem and fragile.
Fragile.
Yeah, fragile. Good. Nice. And let's start with Kasia. If you're the industrialist, what would you say first?
Now a question for you. Should I base on this what is written here?
Yes.
Okay, so it actually will be pretty hard because I'm opposite to it, but okay, I can try. So I think that we should start drilling in the far north First, it can really help economy of our country. A lot of people will get work there, so a lot of families will have good support, financial support because of this. Also, this will cause that in our country more people will have a chance to let themselves live on higher level. And what is very important, a higher level standard of life. And what is very also important, will reduce our dependency on foreign oil. Will be able to let our country have own one, so we don't have to have contracts with other countries. We don't have to worry about this, that one day they can stop sending this to us or letting us using this.
Okay, good. That was good. That got all those points in.
Yes, we know how it's nowadays tricky in the world. We should be as much as we can independent, because other countries sometimes aren't too helpful.
Okay, good. Yeah, we should be as independent as we can. Okay, and so Sylvia, how would you? Adrian, how would you reply?
Okay. I think you are thinking only on one side. You have to think you have to think aside environmental. You have to think in the drilling, the drilling and in the on the ground can affect the life in this environment. If you not take to take care of the environment, you can affect the next generation.
Nice. Okay, a couple small things. Can you read these last two sentences one more time?
Yeah. You have what? The last.
Can you read the last two sentences?
You have to realize that drilling can affect the life in this environment. If you don't take care of the environment, you can affect the next generation. Yeah.
Good.
That's right.
And then realize.
Realize, yeah. Okay.
Good.
Realize.
Okay. Nice. Alexander, how would you respond? Alexander?
Oh my god, I forgot to turn it on.
No worries.
So, because of the problem that we have now in our country with the economic growth, we should definitely start drilling this hole. It's because it's like a gift that was given to our country, and we should use it. We don't have to lose it, because if we don't do that, someone else will someone else will start drilling, and I don't want someone else to do that, because it's our it's the gift of our generation, and if there is a way to grow in the economic aspect, we don't have to spend this. We don't have to spare this this moment, and the way like, and okay, that's it.
Okay, yeah. So if there's a way to grow the economy, we don't have to waste it, or we shouldn't waste it. You did a really good job. It's like a gift. I think that's a pretty common way of speaking. I think it's a gift, and we shouldn't waste it. Nice. I thought that was nice. That was a really good job. Okay, and Diego, how would you respond?
Well, maybe it's true to grow the economy, but in this environment, in this place, it's a reserve of nature, and you need to 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 think what happens with the next generations, because you can affect the rivers, the animals, and some species to live there.
You can affect the rivers, the animals, and what?
And any species and any
Species.
to live
Species.
living there.
That we use the demonstrative that live there, or that are living there.
Are living there.
Good. Okay. Really nice. And Julieta, how would you respond?
With the crisis we have, we cannot miss this opportunity, and then we can invest the money we earned in the research.
Yeah, we can invest the money that we've earned into research. Good. Kasia, your response?
Now I'm on opposite way. Okay. So yes, I understand your side, but still I think that this huge devastating, destroying the match into ecosystem, it's not worth of it, and we nowadays losing more and more species. We need to face to this problem, say how important it is, and just resign maybe here and there from things which won't make too bad our life, but can save species for future generations, that our kids also can enjoy some kinds of animals or beautiful nature, and not only factories everywhere, roads, and drilling oils.
Okay, factories and roads.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Especially that we already lost a lot of species of animals, and we'll never get this back. We're losing more and more places to relax among the nature. So now we should just many times, not even twice, think about this what we will do, because these are things which never come back again, and we're just taking this, we're just stealing this for our future generations.
Okay, nice, really good. So these are things which will never come back again. One thing we have already lost, so present perfect here, have lost. And we are losing more. Good job with the present progressive. Okay, nice, really nicely done. Okay, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, we are just about out of time. I've got another class right after this. If you guys want to join, I'd love to have you. But thanks again for coming into class, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Bye,
Thank you. Bye.